Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. I'm obviously doing this video on YouTube, recorded it and streamed it live directly onto YouTube, and I like doing that because it gives me a chance to interact with the audience. At this point in time, not everybody can stream live on YouTube. I do get asked frequently because so many of you who are watching this video have your own YouTube channel and you're creating content and you're trying to drive up engagement and you're looking for tips, tricks, and help. And I've answered some questions. I've sent you to the forums on lockergnome.net to possibly get further questions answered. But I want to let you know that I just recorded with my team a YouTube webinar that you can watch. We recorded it. It was about an hour or so long, and we answered other questions in there, kind of showing you how we do what we do and why we do what we do to drive what we would consider success on YouTube in terms of the goals that we need to meet. So just so you know, the YouTube webinar is available for you to watch anytime. We'll probably do others. This is being done in conjunction with Nomies.com. So yes, you do have to become a registered Nomie to find out some of the information that we shared there. That being said, since I am streaming this live, I wanted to answer a few questions in relation to YouTube, specifically in the video, and for the people who are watching this YouTube video live. Because I get asked all the time about YouTube. And, you know, I know a few things about doing things and what works and what doesn't work as well when it comes to YouTube. So you'll see here if I've got any YouTube questions. When should someone try to become a YouTube partner? Asks My Name Simple. My Name Simple, by the way, the person who built Chris Perla Home Office in Minecraft the other day. You know, I would say as soon as you realize you want to do videos regularly and you believe you can make a living from creating videos, if you get a high amount of engagement with the videos that you are putting online, if you are engaging other people off of YouTube, say on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and they appreciate the stuff that you're doing, it may be time to become a partner if you realize that there's something to it rather than just having fun, playing around, uploading a video or two, and not thinking much of it. There's a possibility that you could make YouTube a full-time job, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of skill, and not everybody has that, really. So even if I shared with you all the tips, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. But certainly we can help you along the way with modifications that could spell the difference between something that's this successful and this successful. How successful do you want to be? That's sometimes up to you. See here, need to have 1,000 subscribers to become a partner, notes the Aussie Geek. That is true. We started up 2 other channels, Questions to Answer and Brick Tricks on YouTube. We're not really doing much with them right now, and I'm kind of interested in possibly playing around with, if you're interested in, bricks, whether that's Minecraft-related bricks or Lego-related bricks, and possibly taking over that channel, we should talk. We've got the Questions to Answer channel, and, maybe even answering questions quicker and taking responses, and if someone wants to take control of those channels, I may be up to talking about that. Each one of them, I think, has over 3,000 subscribers, too, so it could be a leg up on something bigger. I don't know. Let's talk. Drop me a line. My email address, chris@perlo.com. I'll throw that out there, not just to people who are registered Nomies at nomies.com, but anybody who's watching this video. Kind of give you potentially a head start, depending on if you've got the right idea and you can do well with content and video. Chris, you guys, could you guys make an article on LockerGnome about how to record your desktop? We did, actually, lockergnome.com. That's something that's related to videos. What do you know when you receive negative criticism about your YouTube videos, such as negative comments? What do you know when? What do you know? Sonic Corp Gaming on YouTube asks, what do I know? Well, I know we receive negative criticism, although positive criticism, also known as constructive criticism, it's difficult to know when someone dislikes a video, why they dislike the video. Do they dislike the fact that I'm wearing an Amsterdam shirt? Do they dislike the fact that I didn't mention their name? Do they dislike, what do they dislike? We don't know. I think that more than anything, you've got to keep what you do in video relevant to the audience that you want to address. So don't be afraid to try something new. For instance, at the beginning of the live YouTube broadcast, I was talking about things I don't normally talk about, like the Boba Fett prototype armor figure that I just got, and I may open over the course of the live broadcast. I talked about some rather geeky original artwork that I got from a local artist. Things that I don't know if I do a separate video on, but things that mean something to me. And if the video that you want to record doesn't mean anything to you, how do you think anyone else is going to react if you're not even interested in the stuff that you're talking about? Let me go ahead and turn over to the Nomi's chat room, our private IRC group. If anybody there has any questions related to YouTube that may not have been addressed in our YouTube webinar, which you can download right now. You could watch it in line if you wanted to. Someone asked here, PC Tech Tips on YouTube. Should intros be in every video? Should intros be in every video you make? I don't think I've ever really done an intro. We did some briefly with the TLDR when we started doing this, but I think that I'm not going to say it's a waste of time. If they're short, sure. Beyond that, they kind of get in the way. Imagine if I had an intro on every single clip that we did with YouTube. We may be able to do it with TLDR if I can work out how to get through Wirecast, which is what we use to broadcast onto YouTube. I think the idea of needing intros, no, I don't think so. People are there to watch the content, to get information, to possibly get help, and they're looking to what you have to say. You can wow them with an intro, but, you know, I've seen some great intros, and then when I start watching the video itself, I'm like, wow, what a waste. Why did I sit through that amazing intro to see that the person who's doing this video sucks? Stacy Ferris in the Nomi's chat room notes, intros are annoying. And so there's the answer to your question from a Nomi. So is music over a vid? Potentially that's annoying depending on what is going on within the video itself. It kind of ebbs and flows in terms of its usefulness with having a music bed. If what I was saying, if I had a dull tone of voice, it was monotonous, I'd probably want to use music to spice up the video. And I know that, let's see here, hang on. There's people, by the way, in Germany that are currently getting blocked. Someone's asking about YouTube in Germany. Germany is currently blocking live video feed from YouTube. It's a known bug. I have no idea when it's ever going to be fixed. Zen notes in the Nomi's chat room, intros are good for when you're building a base, but once you have the base, no need to do them. Tom Brown says sometimes intros are good when establishing a brand, I think. And then intros could be boring. I think it's largely a thumbs down than anything. I don't think we have any resounding support for doing intros at all. Most of my video get ad removed due not to having licensed screencasts, says hi 6475445. That's the thing. When you're putting videos online, if you don't own 100% of the content that you're putting out there, don't put it out there if you want the video to stay there. Own 100% of what you're doing, okay? Or make sure that you can show it in the video. C-Tech Dude notes in the YouTube video there, or I'm sorry, the comments stream, lower thirds for the win. If anything, that's what I do. For the longest time, I would place like a lockernome.com, maybe a QR code, chris.perlo.com, something in a corner so that if you're watching the video, you can see, oh, there's another place. This is where he might be elsewhere. No one's going to click on that necessarily, but at least you get the branding in front of people's face, and that may be enough instead of using intros, which by and large could be annoying your audience. And that's the last thing you want to do with YouTube. You don't want to annoy your audience unless your intention is to annoy them in a very orange way, in which case you could probably be very successful. I have a little more than 200 subscribers and am able to put ads in my videos, but I'm not a full partner, says Plywood Productions. Takes a long time. If you're not creating anything interesting, why does someone want to subscribe to you? You can ask them to subscribe, but if you're not giving them anything that they're looking for, why would they subscribe? Why would they even care to look? And here's the thing. There are a lot of YouTube partners and publishers who have insane amount of subscribers, but they don't have traffic. No one's viewing the videos. Why? Because they have other subscriptions that they're paying attention to, or they can't pay attention to the content that they're creating every single day. You know, we create content at a different clip than most YouTube publishers do. We have maybe 10 times the amount of videos as they do because we're creating content knowing that we're doing it today for you, for our subscribers who we love, and we'd hope that you'd watch all our videos. But knowing that when we put the video out there, you may come to us through a Google search. You're searching for something, it pops up, there's the video. That's how a lot of people discover the content that we create for them on Locker Gnome, and that is a great subscriber to have. They're looking for information. They know that we delivered information. Do you realize that's how my girlfriend and I met? She was searching Google for iPhone reviews. Mine was the only one that entertained her. I mean, she didn't say that outright, but that was the story. There were a lot of people who are publishing technology content that are just boring as hell. I'm not, or at least I try not to be. So anyway, if you have any other questions related to YouTube, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Certainly if you become a registered Gnomie, gnomies.com. The link to the YouTube webinar that I'm referring to with even more in-depth information telling you exactly how we do it and how you could make your YouTube channel and your videos better than they are today, take a look. Trust me, we could have sold that webinar access for more than we're charging for an annual subscription to Gnomies. The webinar itself is worth $100, and that's the cost of an annual subscription to Gnomies. We're planning on producing at least one webinar a month, maybe two, maybe even 4 a month, depending on how many people want the information that we have to share. And it's valuable, especially if you want to make a business, or if you're in business and you want to make YouTube a success. If you're doing anything with video, turn to people who've done it before, like us. We're right here.